Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to be talking about something really cool. We're going to be talking about Vegeta. Got the Vegeta top on right now. I absolutely love this thing. I actually just hooked up with these guys. That sounds weird. I hooked up with the company to give you guys 10% off Just Saying gear. I'll put those links down in the info section below. Make sure you check them out. But, you know, there has been a change happening in Dragon Ball Super, which a lot of people have been enjoying, myself included. And for the longest time, I was the biggest Goku fan, and I have to admit that I am transitioning to being more of a Vegeta fan. And it's not just because I spent $800 on the Planet Arlia Vegeta Pop, which is ridiculous, but I needed him to complete my collection. So I guess now I'm really invested in Vegeta, I guess you can say. But dude, like, you guys saw the last episode, and like, Bulma is doing, you know, prenatal aerobics in Vegeta's training chamber. Like, this is unheard of, guys. You know, we would never think in a million years that Vegeta would give up his domain to let a woman come in and do, like, yoga stretches. It's just, like, ridiculous, right? But it's gotten to the point to where Vegeta is now, he's really tapping into his humanity, I guess, which he really doesn't have because he's a Saiyan, but we'll say humanity. You guys know what I mean. He's really tapping into his humanity where he's becoming, you know, more involved with his family. And it was so funny throughout the episode to see Vegeta, like, trying so hard to act like he does not care that his daughter was just born. And every single time the baby cried, he just goes Super Saiyan Blue. It was hilarious. Like, that, I was laughing. I was watching it in bed, and my wife is like, "What are you laughing at?" And I'm like, "Vegeta's being a dad." You know? Like, that's funny. It's unheard of. It's crazy. And, you know, it got to the point to where, you know, he grabs Bulma. He's like, "You're not holding the baby right. You gotta support the head." He's doing all this stuff. But, you know, that was, for me, the only piece. Like, I always admired Vegeta as a character whose determination is unrivaled, who's trains, like, harder. He trains even harder than Goku. He just trains so hard all the time. He's always trying to power up. He's always trying to, you know, get to that next level. He stops at nothing. He'll come, you know, within a hair of death just to try to get to that next level. But, you know, I think what's really been holding him back, as we've seen with Goku, is, you know, compassion and emotion. And those two things are what really drives Saiyans to reach the maximum potential. And that's why we've been seeing these bits and pieces of Vegeta losing his shit, you know, in the beginning when Bulma gets smacked. Vegeta loses his shit, gets super powerful. When they're fighting Goku Black and Zamasu and Trunks is getting his ass beat, Vegeta loses his shit, and like I got chills like so many times watching all the episodes when Vegeta was with future Trunks and they were facing off against Zamasu and Goku Black, and just seeing them interacting with each other. Like, it really, like, it gets you emotional watching that. And it's really something to say when an anime character can, like, make you feel emotional because you're so connected. You know, I actually, not to be too far off topic, but I'm starting to watch One Piece. Or not starting to watch, I'm on, like, episode 600 and something in the Punk Hazard, but I was watching last month all of the episodes during the Great War, and then when, like, Ace finally dies and Luffy just goes, like, blank, and he's just sitting there with his mouth open, and, like, you get emotional because you're so invested at that point, and you're like, why does Ace have to die, you know? And that's another thing that makes Luffy so strong. And, you know, the comparisons between Luffy and Goku are very similar, is his compassion for his friends, and that's what drives him, and he'll never give up. And now that Vegeta is tapping into that side of himself, and he's breaking down his own barriers, you know, we're going to see big things. And especially, like, I'm so happy that they introduced Bulma. I'm so happy about that. And, you know, having a son is one thing, and, you know, being in a family of all boys, like, when you have a son, yeah, you're protective of your son, but, like, you kind of, like, want them, you kind of want to push them away a little bit and beat on them a little bit to make them grow up and be a man. Like, that's Vegeta's whole thing. Like, he doesn't really hug Trunks. He's only hugged him probably like twice in his life, you know. But when it comes to Bulma, like, now we're gonna see super overprotective dad Vegeta, which anyone watching this video, if you have a daughter, like, you're crazy overprotective. I have a stepdaughter. I'm very overprotective, you know, like, making sure she's okay. So I can't wait to see what this baby is going to pull out of Vegeta as things, you know, are starting to unfold. So, you know, I just think that so many more people are gravitating now towards Vegeta, and I cannot, from what I hear, I don't know if it's true, I keep hearing rumors that Vegeta's going to have the new special transformation only to him because of his royal bloodline. I cannot wait to see that. I mean, Super is just getting better and better, and I just love it. So, I want to know what you guys think. How do you feel about Vegeta? How do you feel about Vegeta being, you know, he's already been a dad. How do you feel about him being a father to a daughter? How is that going to change him? It's already starting to change him. You know, he didn't go train with Whis and Goku. He didn't go to the preliminary tournament. He's letting Bulma train and, do yoga in his training chamber. Like, there's a lot of internal battles going on in Vegeta right now, and I cannot wait to see what happens. So, guys, be sure to hit that like button. I really appreciate the support, and I would love to know what you have to say down in that comment section below. And as always, more good stuff coming soon. See you guys.